Summer's calling, and Shackshop.us has you covered. Dive into hot sales on ladies' swimsuits, sleek, stylish, and perfect for pool or beach. Stay connected and on trend with smartwatches that track your every move. Explore the depths with underwater drones and reach new heights with our flying drones. Adventure starts here. Hurry, these deals won't last. Shop now at shackshop.us and make this season unforgettable. Shackshop.us, where adventure meets style.
Hollywood stars question the value of the Oscars as awards season faces growing criticism. For nearly a century, the glittering ceremony known as the Academy Awards has stood as the film industry's most prestigious celebration. Every year, the world's biggest movie stars walk the red carpet at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, dressed in designer gowns and tuxedos, awaiting the announcement that could forever place their names in Hollywood history. Winning an Oscar has long been viewed as the ultimate symbol of artistic success in filmmaking. The golden statuette is associated with prestige, career longevity, and global recognition. For decades, actors, directors, and writers have built entire marketing campaigns around the dream of hearing their name called on Oscar night. But in recent years, that dream has begun to lose some of its shine. A growing number of high-profile actors and industry insiders are openly questioning whether the Academy Awards still hold the cultural influence they once did. Some say the awards have become overly political. Others believe the show no longer reflects the movies audiences actually watch. And many argue that the intense campaigning required to win an Oscar undermines the award's credibility. Among those raising doubts is actress Amanda Seyfried, who recently suggested that while recognition from the Academy can be helpful, winning the award itself is far from essential for a successful career. Her comments echo a broader conversation taking place across Hollywood, one that includes criticism from respected stars like Denzel Washington, Matt Damon, Ethan Hawke, and Joaquin Phoenix. The message from many of them is clear. The Oscars may still matter inside the film industry, but their influence outside Hollywood may be fading. The Oscars and their changing cultural role. The Academy Awards have existed since 1929, evolving from a modest industry banquet into a globally televised spectacle watched by millions. For decades, the ceremony represented a shared cultural moment. Families gathered in living rooms to watch their favorite films compete for the top prize. Winning Best Picture or Best Actor could transform a career overnight. Actors who received an Oscar often found themselves with new opportunities, higher salaries, and increased prestige. Studios proudly promoted their Oscar winners as proof of artistic excellence. But according to some entertainment observers, the modern film landscape has dramatically changed. Streaming services, social media, and a fragmented entertainment market mean audiences are no longer watching the same movies at the same time. Many of the films nominated for major Oscars today are smaller independent productions that never reach mass audiences. As a result, critics say the ceremony feels increasingly disconnected from mainstream moviegoers. Some analysts even compare the Oscars to a trade industry award, important to insiders but less meaningful to the general public. Amanda Seyfried's perspective on Oscar recognition. During a recent interview, Amanda Seyfried reflected on the significance of Oscar recognition and whether winning the award itself truly defines an actor's career. The actress, who previously earned an Oscar nomination for her performance in the film Mank, said that nominations can certainly help elevate an actor's profile. However, she believes the trophy itself is not essential to long-term success. She pointed out that many people struggle to remember which films have won Best Picture in recent years, an observation she believes demonstrates how the awards have lost some of their cultural impact. For Seyfried, the most important element of a career is not trophies but consistent creative choices. Rather than focusing on awards, she prefers to pursue projects that challenge her artistically. Throughout her career, she has moved between big-budget studio productions and smaller independent films, embracing a wide range of genres. That approach, she says, has allowed her to maintain longevity in a highly competitive industry. Hollywood's relationship with awards. At this stage of his career, he is less concerned with external validation. Instead of chasing awards, he focuses on enjoying the creative process and choosing roles that excite him. He joked that his perspective may be influenced by the fact that he has never won an Oscar, but he also emphasized that pursuing artistic fulfillment is far more rewarding than chasing industry recognition. Quaid has continued to stay busy with new film projects, proving that awards are not necessarily required to maintain a successful career. Few actors have achieved the level of respect commanded by Denzel Washington. With 2 Academy Awards already on his shelf, Washington could easily celebrate the importance of the Oscars. Instead, he tends to downplay their significance. Washington won his first Oscar for the historical drama Glory, and later received another for his role in the crime thriller Training Day. Despite those achievements, the actor often says he does not measure his career by awards. He has explained that artistic recognition ultimately comes from something deeper than a trophy. In his view, human institutions may grant awards, but personal fulfillment comes from dedication to the craft itself. Washington's perspective reflects a broader philosophy among some performers who see acting as a calling rather than a competition. Another frequently discussed criticism of the Academy Awards involves the extensive marketing campaigns surrounding nominations.
Actor Matt Damon, who won an Oscar alongside Ben Affleck for writing the screenplay to Good Will Hunting, has spoken candidly about this aspect of the industry. Damon says the aggressive lobbying that occurs during award season often feels strange and artificial. Studios spend millions of dollars promoting their films to Academy voters. This includes private screenings, elaborate events, advertising campaigns, and promotional appearances by actors. For Damon, the idea of campaigning for an artistic award feels somewhat contradictory. He acknowledges that award season can generate conversation about movies and bring attention to smaller projects, but he also believes the process sometimes prioritizes marketing over merit. Actor Hawke has been even more blunt in his criticism of awards culture. Years ago, Hawke described the concept of turning art into a competition as misguided. In his view, creative work cannot easily be measured or ranked. The actor argued that many films remembered as classics were overlooked during their award season, while some Oscar winners eventually faded into obscurity. Hawke has also pointed out that countless talented performers never receive Academy recognition despite delivering extraordinary performances. While he later clarified that he respects the excitement nominees feel, he continues to believe the awards process is imperfect. Legendary actor Anthony Hawke has also expressed discomfort with the social dynamics surrounding Oscar campaigns. Hawke, who won the Academy Award for his unforgettable performance in The Silence of the Lambs, and later for The Father, has described the lobbying process as unpleasant. He has said that watching people attempt to charm influential figures in the industry often feels insincere.
For Hopkins, the idea of flattering powerful producers or Academy voters in hopes of winning an award runs counter to his personal values. He prefers to focus on the work itself rather than participating in what he sees as a political process. Joaquin Phoenix rejects awards culture entirely. Perhaps one of the most outspoken critics of award shows has been Joaquin Phoenix. Phoenix has previously described award ceremonies as meaningless competitions that pit artists against one another. The actor once compared awards to a carrot dangling in front of performers, a prize used to motivate behavior but ultimately lacking real value. Ironically, Phoenix later won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of Arthur Fleck in Joker. Even after receiving the honor, he maintained a complicated relationship with awards culture. Bradley Cooper on ego and award season. Actor and filmmaker Bradley Cooper has received numerous Academy Award nominations throughout his career, but has yet to win the coveted statue. Cooper has spoken about how the awards process can influence a performer's mindset. He believes award season sometimes encourages actors to focus too much on personal recognition rather than the collaborative nature of filmmaking. Movies, he emphasizes, are created by teams of hundreds of people. When attention becomes centered on individual awards, it can overshadow the collective effort required to bring a story to life. For Cooper, navigating that tension between recognition and humility is one of the challenges of working in Hollywood. The changing film industry. Part of the shifting perception surrounding the Oscars may stem from the broader transformation of the film industry itself. Streaming platforms have revolutionized how audiences consume movies. Films now premiere simultaneously in theaters and on digital platforms, reaching viewers around the world instantly. This new landscape has altered the relationship between audiences and traditional award ceremonies. Many younger viewers are less interested in televised events and more focused on streaming content, viral clips, or social media discussions. As a result, ratings for the Academy Awards broadcast have declined significantly over the past decade. Do the Oscars still matter? Despite growing criticism, the Oscars remain one of the most recognizable entertainment awards in the world. Winning an Academy Award still carries prestige within Hollywood, and many filmmakers continue to dream of earning that golden statue. For smaller films especially, Oscar nominations can bring valuable publicity and attract new audiences who might not otherwise discover them. Yet the conversation sparked by actors like Amanda Seyfried highlights an evolving reality. The Academy Awards may no longer dominate popular culture in the same way they once did. Instead of representing a universal measure of artistic excellence, the ceremony may increasingly function as an internal celebration within the film industry itself. Whether that shift ultimately strengthens or weakens the Oscars remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the debate about their relevance is far from over.